start recording.
And then what happens?
You break up.
You break up. Okay. When you start dating at an early age, you're going to break up a lot. And then you break up again, your heart's broken, and you're going to date again. Oh, it's going to hide. And then what happens?
You break up.
You break up.
Do it faster. It hurts more.
And whip it.
Then you start dating again.
I think the tape's getting weak.
Then you start dating again.
The tape's losing its stick.
And then what happens after you start dating again?
Break up again.
You break up again. Go ahead and do it fast.
It's not hard
And
to
then you finally find you've dated and you've broken up and you've dated and you've broken up and you've dated and you've broken up. And then finally you find that one person and you decide that you're going to try that stick again.
Oh.
But here's the problem. You don't stick anymore. What happens when you date and you break up and you date and you break up? You lose your ability to connect. You lose your connectability with that person. And you've spent so much time searching for that person and you've broken your heart and you've attached to one person and then you've broken up with them and you've attached to another person. So all of a sudden, you don't stick well anymore. This giving of ourselves alters us and it changes us at the heart level. And we can't keep doing this. All of a sudden, our hearts lose the ability to connect with somebody because it's been broken too many times. We will be affected. Dating changes you. And if it doesn't change you, then all you are doing is using that relationship to get something out of it, and that is very wrong. So how far is too far for a middle school student? Dating. Dating at all is too far for you guys. Inside of you is what I want to call a passion button. Okay? I see some of you guys aren't believing me, but trust me, when you get married, you will appreciate it. Inside of you, you have a passion button. And there are things that will activate that passion button. And when you are younger, simple things will activate that passion button. Holding hands for the first time will activate that passion button. Hugging, a side hug will activate that passion button. Front hug, kissing, all these things will activate the passion button. But the bad, scary thing about that is, each time that passion button goes off, it becomes a little less sensitive. All of a sudden, holding hands is no big deal, and you need more to activate that passion button. So then you have to start hugging. Then hugging stops activating that passion button, and you have to start kissing. And then kissing stops, and then you need hour-long makeout sessions. And then makeout sessions don't work, so then you need to start groping. And then groping stops activating that passion button, and you need to start having oral sex. And then oral sex stops activating that passion button, and then you need to go all the way and have sex. You have to be careful not to awaken love and activate that passion button too soon. You can help yourself by creating boundaries for yourself and say, I will not cross making out for a small amount of time until I'm married. If that's all the far I can go until I'm married, I don't want to start making out now because I know in 5 years I'm going to want to do a lot more than make out. We have to decide what our personal boundaries are going to be up to the point that we get married. And we have to do it now. Because later on, when you are in the heat of the moment with that girl, you're not going to want to follow those boundaries. But if you decide now what is allowed and what isn't allowed, things are going to go a lot better for you guys. I'm sorry, but purity is not going to be easy. Men, I'm very sorry. It's very difficult out there. There are scantily clad dressed women everywhere you look. On TV, on the internet, at your school. But it is your job to protect your purity, and it is also your job to protect the purity of all the girls in this room from yourselves. So be careful. Purity is not easy, but I believe in you guys, and I know you guys can do it. And if you need help with this, please come and talk to one of us, all right? Let's pray.